Cobra Commander here on Me, Mikeself and I. As you wait patiently for this magnificent show to begin, your orders are as followed. You must share this show. The more people know about Me, Mikeself and I, the more we will be able to control the masses. Share this show with your friends. Share this show with your family. Share this show with your obnoxious, distasteful, repugnant, disgusting, cowardly enemies. Don't be a fool. Share this show immediately. We will conquer those likes and views. This is your duty. This is your allegiance. This is your show. Cobra!
Me, Mikeself and I. It's me, Mikeself and I. Me, Mikeself and I. It's me, Mikeself and I.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, it's time for your weekly Fix of Funny. Broadcasting on radio in Fort Bragg, 107.7 FM, KNYO. Grab a mimosa, take your pants off, and treat yourself to the sexy bald man who makes you tingle in your special place. I was talking about your heart. He's wrong, but he's so right. He's brilliant, he's insightful, but also at times he's got the intelligence of a cup of dirt. Here we go, it's the Me, Mikeself and I show, starring Mike Betancourt!
Hello, and welcome to another exciting episode of Me, Mikeself, and I. And I'm your host, Mike Betancourt, here, episode 120. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, 120 episodes right here, right now, and I'm supporting a friend. Look at this shirt. You like this shirt? It's not like the one I wore last week with Mickey Mouse ears right here, and it looked like balls, and I had this up right here, and I had a distinguished guest last week. But check this out. Look at this shirt. It says Bitchcraft. That is my friend's band, and she is a huge supporter of Me, Mikeself, and I, Mickey Angeline. Thank you so much, Mickey, and I'm very, very proud to wear your shirt, and I cannot wait to see your band live when it's time to hang out with human beings again. Okay, let's move on. Quote of the day. Are you going to bark all day, little doggy, or are you going to bite? Oh, God. Do I really need to explain this quote? Yes, because it's such a great movie. Reservoir Dogs, okay? Mr. Blonde. He's white, but he's known as Mr. Blonde. And I love this quote because it's the way he says it. It's just such a cool thing to say. Well, let's check this out. Let's see. He just sounds cool when he says it, you know? Here we go.
I never would have agreed to work for you. Are you gonna bark all day, little doggy? Or are you gonna bite? What was that? I'm sorry, I didn't catch it. Would you repeat it? Are you gonna bark all day, little doggy? Or are you gonna bite? Hey, look.
See how cool that is when he says it too? He just goes, this is my Michael Madsen impression. Here we go. Are you going to bark all day, little doggy? Are you going to bite? That's it. How cool is that? So if someone's yelling at you, I want you to get in that cool form. The cops pull you over, license and registration. Are you going to bark? No, don't do that to the cops because they'll, But you have a significant other. Why don't you put the toilet seat down? Are you going to bark? No, you don't want to call her a little doggy because then you'll be kicked out. Don't use this quote unless you're quoting a movie quote is what I'm trying to say. Oh, my goodness. We got comments already. What's up? Bam, Captain Bob. Hello. What up, Mr. Matt Robinson? Boom. Hello, hello, hello. And Mickey Angeline. Boom. Mahalo. Hollow. Holla, hollow. So thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate it. We got a great show tonight. We have an actor / comedian. I'll do it the other way because he was a comedian first. Comedian / actor. Good friend of mine. We started out in stand-up comedy together. Mr. Jake Green is here. He's waiting in the green room. Oh, did you guys just come up with that? No, he brought that to my attention yesterday. But Jake Green is here, and I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. He's been doing tremendous amount of work in Los Angeles. You might have seen him in a couple of video games. I don't know, maybe Red Dead Redemption Part 2. You might have seen him in Spider-Man. You might have seen him in Boss Baby if you're have kids, if you're a grown adult watching Boss Baby Back in Business. There might be something wrong with you. I'm not judging. I'm just throwing it out there. So with that being said, hey, I know the world's on fire and everything's coming up to an end, but it's so good to have you guys here. At least we're not like that Reds announcer. If you guys hear about the Reds announcer, Thom Brenneman, I'm not going to play what he said, but he said a pretty distasteful homophobic slur. And it was just a real quick thing that he said. But the worst thing that he said was his apology. Check out this apology. He got caught live on air saying a homophobic response, a homophobic slur, and this is his apology. Okay. I know baseball has a code of conduct, but good Lord, man, what is this? Check out this guy's apology. Would you accept this apology? Let me see. Here we go.
From the bottom of my heart, I'm so very, very sorry. I pride myself and think of myself as a man of faith. As there's a drive in a deep left field by Castellanos, it will be a home run. And so that'll make it a 4-0 ball game. I don't know if I'm going to be putting on this headset again. I don't know if it's going to be for the Reds. I don't know if it's going to be for my bosses at Fox. I'm going to apologize for the people who signed my...
Dude, stick to the apology, okay? Just stick to the apology. I'm very sorry for the gay LGBT community. I want to say, swing and a miss. I apologize to Black Lives Matter. That's a huge dinger over there. No, dude, he didn't care. He's out. He's out of here. All right, let's keep moving forward. We're not going to be like Thom Brennan. Did you just see that, though? He's like, I'm very sorry. That's a deep right field. Oh, hilarious. What? Yeah, exactly. Did you not see it? It was all the way gone. I didn't want to play the slur, Mickey. Don't worry. I'll show you later. Trust me. But I don't want to repeat it because I'm not like him. Anyways, I think it's time for Nick's Fury with Nick Nolte. He might say something about Thom Brennan.
Hello, America. My name is Hank Hill, here on Me, Mikeself and I. Now, I know you're supposed to be listening to Nick's Fury with Nick Nolte, but I need to step in and stop his disrespectful propaganda. I'm sorry, but I refuse to listen to anyone who curses this great nation. You see, I'm a hard-working family man who loves barbecues, baseball, and the 4th of July. Yes, sir, nothing more beautiful than watching fireworks at night right after a good meal. That's America right there. I know we're divided as a nation, but we need to come together, drink a beer, and buy the best propane and propane accessories. This land is your land. This land is my land. I'm Hank Hill. I love you, America.
Oh, snap. It's not Nick's Fury. Hank Hill just called out Nick Nolte saying his propaganda is evil. Is Nick Nolte and Hank Hill going to be on the show next week? We don't know. Is this feud going to start because it's the figment of my imagination? I haven't seen human beings in about 6 months. I don't know, but I'm excited to bring up my next guest. Are you ready for your next guest? I think you're ready because my next guest, I'm very proud of him. You've seen him in Boss Baby Back in Business. He's been in the video game Spider-Man, Red Dead Redemption 2. Before we bring him up, let's just show a clip of. Hi, folks. I'm sorry about the technical difficulties. The clip has been removed because I don't want to get sued. And now, back to the show. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that cool? You're like, holy crap. So without further ado, my good friend, your good friend, I've known him for so many years. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Jay
I can't go any further. I can't go any further, and I don't want you to pass out.
Try. I would have done it for you, my friend. I would have.
Appreciate that. The rest of the show would have been a lot of dead air.
Hold on. We're so close to each other. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Other arm. You ruined the bit.
Right. No,
you ruined the bit already.
Go ahead.
Here we go. Here we go. Jake.
Yeah,
One more time.
No, I don't want.
Anyways.
Okay.
Okay. What happened to your friend? I was gonna bring him on the show. I thought it was he was
Right.
about to.
Yeah, we actually probably should have. I sent my buddy Sean this link, the invite to be a guest link instead of the viewing link, and you, like a fool, let him in. He's the most inappropriate person I know, and that would not have ended well for you. Probably would have shut down the whole operation.
It's all right. I'm in control. So, anyway, sir, welcome to the show. It's good to see you. It's been forever, my friend.
Forever.
Since yesterday.
Is my quarantine Jufro fitting in frame?
You have a great Jufro. Look at that, man. It's like nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. How you been? How's things?
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
How's quarantine? Dad life?
Yeah, very busy. You got the two kids, 2.5-year-old and a 5-month-old. So sleep is not a thing.
Sleep is not an option.
You got two kids. You got the girls.
Hold on. Someone just invaded me, myself, and I.
Ah, here he is. Yes, Sean, turn on your camera.
Hello, Sean.
Show your camera and your mic, Sean.
You're actually on. Oh, he just did. He's like, no, not me.
I'm gonna text him right now.
Folks, I'm very proud to have Jake. I've known Jake for about 15 plus years. He and I started stand-up comedy literally at the exact same time. And when I saw Jake, I was like, dude, this guy, I better be friends because he'll be famous someday and I need a job.
The same thing about myself.
What's up?
What?
Uh-huh. But dude, when did you leave Northern California? Around that time?
I left
because you've been all over the place, man.
Yeah. I played hockey in Canada for a little bit on a misguided mission. And then I went to college in Boston, lived in New York for a couple years after that. So how
was Boston, man? Why don't you
Boston was a bit of culture shock. I went from
but you look like a Boston kid, though. You look like you would.
What are you trying to say, kid?
There you go. Exactly. Just like that.
Tell me that you like Tom Brady, bro?
Excuse me?
Because I got mixed feelings about it now. Yeah, Boston was cool. It was a great college town. And
what'd you study?
Acting, because why not put all of your eggs in one basket?
Exactly.
Yeah. Luckily it worked out, because otherwise all that debt would have been for nothing.
So you went to Boston U?
Yeah, Boston University. Yeah.
Okay. How was the acting classes or
great,
just studying?
Great training? Yeah. It was like full 70 to 80 hour work weeks.
Really?
Yeah, because I had a bunch of friends in NorCal, in San Jose, where there were a solid group of us. They were like, we're moving down to LA, we're gonna get famous. I'm like, cool, I'm gonna go learn like how to act first, though. And and don't get me wrong, like those that moved down here, like a lot of them are doing great for themselves, but I knew that I wanted to just like really study the craft of it and know exactly what I could do, which has been great, because as a result I've been able to kind of make my own way and kind of like figure out what I do and don't want to do. And part of that took me down the stand-up route, and then some theater, and now really settled on TV and voiceover, which is kind of what I've always wanted to do, and now I get to.
Nice. So with Boston, what did you learn that catapulted you and made you decide to move away from there and come over here to LA? What gave you the confidence?
I went Boston into New York. New York, okay. That's where I gained a lot of my confidence as a performer, and I guess started to cut my teeth as a businessman, because that's what this is. Everybody says it's show business, so right. Kind of figured what that was like, just by jumping in the deep end there. Ran my own comedy show out there, which was so much fun to produce. Learned that I love producing, and actually what brought me out here was my then girlfriend, now wife, got hired by NBC to work in LA. And so,
oh, wow.
Yeah, I actually begrudgingly moved to LA. I was like, what? Because like everything was really cooking in New York comedy wise. And I was like, but I've got this whole thing going here. And like literally dropped everything, because I was like, I want to make this girl my wife. She said no. No, she said yes. And yeah, that's what brought me out here. And I kind of had to start from scratch, which was like another lesson in and of itself.
Because you were grinding hard in New York for a
Yeah.
while. That New York comedy scene is no joke, man. You were there.
And then you come out here and nobody knows who you are. And
Right.
but I got lucky. I got an opportunity for a voiceover job, and it actually kind of timed out perfectly with kind of starting to make money in voiceover and really having my wife start to be like, why don't we see each other ever? You're going and telling jokes for free, and then you're too tired to do voiceover in the morning.
Right.
So, it's kind of like I had to realign my values, kind of take a look at, the landscape and where I wanted to ultimately land, and kind of went in that direction.
Did you feel, were you nervous going in that direction, leaving stand-up behind after doing stand-up for all those years?
Leaving stand-up, it was a major bummer to leave like all my buddies, leave my comic buddies, to leave,
Right.
I didn't necessarily miss every aspect of the lifestyle. As you know, it's a grind.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
Like now since quarantine, I go to bed like around 10,
and you're
11.
like, oh my God, am I a superhero? What?
And I wake up at 8. I'm like, whoa. What is
Yeah, yeah. Did you know that you can even sometimes, if you want, wake up before the sun comes out?
Really?
Yeah, that's a thing. It's not always like you go to bed when people are getting their breakfast.
So you can go to bed at dark.
You can go to bed when it's dark and then wake up just when it's starting to get.
So you can go to bed when you're tired?
You can. Yeah. You don't have to like hang out in like a dark, sad room for all the hours of the night.
So you mean you can go to bed and then you can go, you don't have to stay and network.
Right? No, you don't have to. You can instead, I think I'm pronouncing this correctly. Sleep. You can sleep. Yeah.
I know, dude. I've been doing that since quarantine. I'm like, whoa,
it's crazy, right?
Oh my God, man.
Yeah.
It's absolutely nuts, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And on the bright side, I started to get to see my wife more. And then, we had our first kid and I was like, oh my God, I get to be here for this.
So wait a minute. You had a good relationship because
I hope so.
You got sleep for not doing stand-up.
And got to see her.
Like physically?
Yeah. Yes, I know. It's weird.
Okay, let me get this straight.
Yeah.
So when you stopped doing stand-up comedy, you got sleep.
I blacked out. Where were we?
You woke up in the morning and you had a solid relationship with your girlfriend that became your wife.
Yeah.
Because you spent time.
Yeah, I do not think that she would have agreed to marry me if I had not been around as I was. Because, she was working during the day and I was then out at night doing comedy, and it was just we just didn't see each other. So honestly, as I mentioned, I had to kind of like really take a look at what I wanted in life, and she was it, man.
That's great, man. Well, you got a beautiful family, 2 beautiful kids. I'm sure they're running wild with you.
No, they're sleeping right now, thankfully. But
don't say that word. Don't say that word. Just say they're away from you right now.
They're in another room, not making a whole lot of noise as of yet.
So what was your big break in voice acting that made you have this chain of events? Because I remember you started popping up and I was like, oh my God, you're getting one thing after another. What was that big break?
I think, what got me my agent in LA that really kind of started changing everything for me in terms of like animation and video games was I booked a smart car commercial actually with my agent in New York. And it was a commercial, did really well, like played in the Super Bowl, which they did not tell me was going to happen. And I almost had a heart attack because it was this like, out of body experience. But did that, and then I did some promos for a network as well. And yeah, SBV, my agents here, they got wind of that and they set up a meeting, and that's kind of what got the whole relationship started. And from there on out, it's just been hard work and networking that takes place during the day.
Right. You don't have to stay all the.
Yeah, exactly.
So what was your favorite voice to do that made you get so excited that you got made you just go, holy crap, I can't believe it.
Probably Bootsy Calico from
that was pretty
the first clip that you played. That was the biggest animation role that I had booked up to that point. It was a series regular and it was so much fun. And it was like honestly just this like wackadoo idea that I had for that character, and I just kind of like threw it at the wall, and luckily it's what they wanted. So that one, yeah, I legit jumped up and down when I found out that I got that job, because it's just the writing's so funny, it's so smart. I will go.
So they based that character around you, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, nothing. I was just throwing shade at the movie, saying the TV show was better. But that's just me
Okay.
trying to drive traffic to the show. Guys, you should watch Boss Baby Back in Business on Netflix.
Anyways.
Great.
So how did you prepare for that role? Did you have to audition for that, or did they say, I want you to be that person? Or
No,
did you?
So the way it works in voiceover, pretty much the same as with on-camera stuff, is that the the producers, they and the writers, directors, they basically get together, they pull what they call sides, like little audition scenes. They send those to a casting director that they've hired to, and it's the casting director's job to know the agents to go to, and it's those agents' jobs to know the clients that they have, the actors that they have on their roster, so they can put the right people on the project to audition for it. And then those agents send it back up the chain to the casting director, who filters it out, holds callbacks if necessary, and then sends their selects, usually 5 or less, onto the creatives, the producers, the directors. And then that's how the choice is made from there. So, I'll give like one take, sometimes up to, more often than not, 2 if I have like a solid second choice, randomly 3 if I have like a wackadoo out there choice, just to give like options, because especially now you're not in the room with casting, you're recording on your own, you're sending an MP3 file, and you're like, well, hope they like what that was. And in this case, they did. So, yeah.
So when you got the job, what did you have to do to bring that character to life? Did you study anybody? Did you?
So this character, Bootsy Calico, his whole thing, Boss Baby, the show, as in the movie, it's all about like the babies want to get all the world's love. And in the movie, they compete with dogs. And in season 1 of the show, they compete with cats. And so my character, Bootsy Calico, is this evil mastermind raised by cats, right? So I got the scene, and I bring all this up because my preparation was basically done in the audition. And then they were like, we like that. Let's just kind of now turn up the volume on it a little bit. Let's just like kind of make it a little broader, because that's just the tone of the show. And so basically what I thought to myself, I was like, all right, well, cats, this guy's raised by cats, right? What does that mean? Cats can be like soft and cuddly at one point, then they come out with the claws. So I was like, well, what if this guy was sort of just this nice Southern guy who every time he was mad, he'd get a little crazy, And so I just kind of did that, and they liked it.
That was great, man. Because like you have to put your whole body, even though it doesn't sound like you're putting your body into it.
Oh, dude,
you have to put your whole entire body.
Dude, you get drenched in these sessions. You're just like soaking in sweat. If you're doing it right, I'm sorry, I'll see myself out.
Jake Green, ladies and gentlemen.
It's too bad you could see my shadow, so I didn't really.
You should. Hold on. We'll do this one more time. Here, let me hand you that. Oh, I was about to hand you the drink.
Fuck, it's over. It's over. It's over.
It's all right.
It's all right.
So, Ultimate
Is anybody
Alliance.
harassing us yet? What are the comments? Is anybody yelling at us or telling us to go away?
No,
I can't see any comments. I'm not looking at anything.
They love us. We're here. Anybody have any questions
lying.
for Jake? No. Okay. So, Ultimate Alliance, though, you were Morbius.
Yeah, that was fun.
What was that like?
It was me getting to be this like really intense vampire dude, and it was just like, that's one of the great things about voiceovers. You get the opportunity to play all these roles that you would, like, more often than not, rarely get the opportunity to play on camera, because you just don't look like that,
Right.
So
what did you do to prepare for Morbius?
I looked at old iterations of the character.
Were you a big fan of him?
What's that?
Were you a big fan of Morbius?
I wasn't like a big Morbius fan necessarily, but like I love Marvel, and I love all things like comic books and like all the cartoons. I watched the X-Men animated series, Spider-Man, obviously Batman animated series, like all that stuff growing up. So, when it comes to these characters that are canon, right? It's you want to pay respect to what's come before, but still make it your own. So I always make sure to like kind of check out some, like refresh my memory with clips of past performances, and just to kind of see, because there's always a through line, right? Because it's the same character, but different people's kind of take on it. And so just to kind of get that flavor and then kind of filter it in through my own life experiences as a living vampire to
that's being a comic. That's what it was. We were living vampires.
We were living vampires. We were. Yeah. So that was fun. And then, in these, you get the job and then you always find it together. It's always a collaboration. It's never just showing up and being like, I'll show you how this is done.
Right.
Which, by the way, there's an amazing clip. If you can find it, Orson Welles. It's an audio clip of him. Everybody knows like the TV commercial outtake that he did with the champagne where he's drinking real champagne.
Right.
There's one where he was selling, I want to say peas. It was like peas, a radio commercial, and there's an outtake where basically he's like, "No, God damn it, that's how it's supposed to be. You hired me to do it, and I'm doing it." I'm just like, oh man, this guy's such a drunkard.
You should do that next time.
Yeah, right. And they'll be like, "Hi, you can see yourself right the fuck out."
What the hell? Heads up, Mike. Facebook live feed locked out. Really?
Wow, we have been banned. Really?
For
does that
what?
happen?
I'm
Did we do
sure it's
something wrong?
something. I'm sure it's one of your clips that we played.
Really? You think
Yeah,
so?
I think so. I think so. Speaking of
Yeah.
clips, since we're
Are
already
we just talking in a void now? Or no, we're still on YouTube and Twitch.
we're on YouTube and Twitch. I
But
think
Facebook was like,
Facebook.
9!
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, sure. So you'll say no to this, Facebook, huh? You'll
Damn
say no
it!
to a clip? You'll say no to a clip from Boss Baby where we can disseminate mistruths?
There you
I'll be
go.
back.
You guys are too funny, and Facebook can't handle it. Thank you.
Thanks, Matt Hazmat.
Thank
That's
you.
a great handle, man.
That is a great handle,
Because it's
right?
his name and then it's his name again, but it's
Matt
also a word in which his name
Hazmat.
appears.
Matt has Matt.
And also maybe he has a Matt. You know, like Matt has a Matt. Matt Hazmat.
Matt has Matt with Matt has
Matt
Matt.
Hazmat's gotten way too much airtime.
Okay, you're right. All right, good.
The
So
fuck
can you
out of
give-
here, Matt Hazmat.
Can you give us a Morbius? Like how you prepared for him?
Fuck out of here, Matt Hazmat.
Nice.
I think
You
that's
should
what I
prank call
said.
people with all these voices that you're doing.
They're gonna be like, "Who is this?" I don't watch that show. Why are you holding your phone like that? It would fall right out. What are you doing?
Matt has Matt. Do it now. So,
Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption, my friend. Did you freeze? Okay.
I was gonna spit take.
That was a spit take.
Yeah, that was that.
Tell
was
us about how you got that. How did you get that? How
Red
did it
Dead-
feel?
Red Dead was the first video game I ever booked, which was like insane to me because it's like a AAA title. You know, everybody knows Rockstar and obviously Red Dead, and it took like 3 years for them to make it, so it came out after other games that I booked. But yo, that the voiceover contract with the union, with the Actors Union, has since changed. Where now we know what we're auditioning for the most part. Back when I auditioned for that, everything was shrouded in secrecy because nobody wanted anything to leak. You'd get dummy sides, you know, things that Marvel still does this for all their movies and everything, where it's like, you know, none of those words are going to be in the game, but they just want to like get an idea of what you can do with the character. And then when you get there, they're like, by the way, this is what you're working on, right?
By the way, he speaks Spanish now.
And I'm like, oh, bueno. So this was like a generic monologue, and they wanted it in like a Western, like a Southern dialect. I'm like, okay, well, obviously it's Red Dead 2 because like Rockstar Southern, I get it. But I show up for the session, and they're like, cool. Hey, Jake, so nice to work with you. Go ahead and step in the booth. Okay, here's the rig for you. Something like, cool. So you're going to be playing a KKK member.
Jake Green, Jewish
Yeah.
faith.
Yeah. KKK. To which I said, what? And they're like, oh, but don't worry. He lights himself on fire at the end. I was like, great, I'm game. Let's do it. Let's
Dude,
kill
that
me.
must have felt weird for that brief moment.
Oh my
too.
God. I was so uncomfortable. What are you going to say? No? I mean, you could.
But it's Red Dead Redemption. You have
Yeah, it
to
was
play
like
a
my
KKK
first- it was
member.
my first, like, you know, video game job, which I was super jazzed on. But I was literally thinking, I was like, how
You were
am I
this
going-
close dropping that faith. You were
Dude.
that close. You were that close to dropping your
Why
faith
did I just laugh like fucking,
for the
what was that, Doc?
KKK. That's the KKK
From, like-
laugh.
Yeah, no, that was
No.
crazy with the KK.
Everyone's gonna do that.
almost shit a brick when I in the studio right then and there because like I was already like suited because you know they had like a head rig, 'cause they wanted
Right.
to, like film face and everything. It's all suited up. There was no going anywhere. And I was like, what?
Oh
But
man.
luckily, the joke was on my character, It wasn't,
Right,
like,
and the-
glorifying the KKK.
And the cool thing is you're an actor, you're a professional, you're like, I'm just acting, not really a KKK member, you know.
No, I don't know, Mike. I really get into my roles.
Don't burn yourself. So I'm just, do you know what's cool? So cool when I found out that you were on Red Dead Redemption 2, I was like, holy crap. So, why don't you tell them how you describe where to find you on Red Dead Redemption?
Yeah. So you basically just have to find the cross burning in the forest, in the woods. And I'm the new, there's like I'm being recruited in or whatever the ceremony is, or like welcome me in. I'm the new guy who actively lights a cross on fire.
So, okay.
Hey, Mom, I booked a video game.
I want to see it, son.
Don't.
We're going to play it right now.
Oh, you got
Please step forward and kneel. Hey! Do you choose to accept the light?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Yeah!
Thank you very much.
All right. Come on. Let
There we go.
the eternal light shine. Somebody wait!
Oh, that's so good.
Burn, motherfucker.
Dude, when I first played that, and you didn't tell me what you were.
I didn't tell you what was
first-
going to happen, yeah.
When I first played, I was like, "Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is
Yeah, I
not
didn't tell you what
good."
happened at the end. I was like, yeah, just
Dude,
go find
what
the
a-
woods. You'll see a couple torches.
No, you gave me like the location to find you. You like go down the river and go over. You gave me this specific location,
Yeah,
and then I'm
yeah.
following. I'm like, "Where are you?" And you're like, "I'm a hillbilly," and I'm looking, and then I see KKK. I'm like, "Oh, this is bad," because
Oh,
the game.
Did I forget to mention what the hillbilly was wearing?
Yeah, you forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
And then I was like, and then my kids were coming in. I'm like, no.
Oh, no.
I mean, my kids play it, but they just like to ride the horse, and that's about it.
Sure,
and,
sure.
and I'm killing people left and right.
Yeah,
But then
yeah.
I saw the cross.
Oh.
I was like, oh shit, this is not good. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay, he's fine, he's good. Matt, look what he says. I remember this scene from Red Dead Redemption 2. Great job, Jake.
You know what, Matt? I gave you a hard time earlier, but you just paid me a compliment. You're okay.
Dude, how did that make you feel that you're in a KKK?
Conflicted.
Conflicted.
Yeah.
Well, you can't run for mayor now. So,
Well, there goes that pipe dream.
I know, right? The mayor of Los Angeles. Los
Yeah.
Angeles. Do you got any other gigs down the pipeline that are big or that you can talk about or anything like that?
None that I can talk about without getting sued.
Yeah, well, they already disconnected us from Facebook for some.
Oh, well, in
stupid
that
reason.
case.
But but are there any big
Yeah, I'm
projects
playing Mark Zuckerberg getting bent over a barrel.
behind a burning cross?
By,
That's the one I wanted to know. Is how cutthroat is voiceover acting?
not. It's not.
It's
actually
not?
crazy supportive. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, crazy supportive. Like I've recommended friends for jobs, you know what I mean? Which is weird because they try to blacklist me, but like I'm a really nice guy. No, it's nice. It's I think, you'll find a lot of people that echo this sentiment where if I had to like psychoanalyze the approach behind it, it's that because our likeness is not tied to our livelihood, there isn't ego attached to it. There's not
Dude,
as
you're
much
saying
ego.
words that I don't understand, man.
Because we don't have our faces on camera and it's just our voices, we can wear our sweatpants and realize that we ain't hot shit.
that's what you should have said in Red Dead Redemption 2 right there.
Hey! If you wear your sweatpants to work, you might be a voice actor.
If you go to bed at a decent hour, yeah, Jeff Foxworthy.
That's my first and last time.
If you go to bed at a decent hour and not stay
You
up
might
late
be in a healthy relationship.
and not network till 2:00 in the morning,
Hey, what's another networking? Okay. Tell me what you think about this one. Do you have a tag for this? I need a tag for this one.
and then so wait a minute. So with an agent and everything, that means like you don't have to constantly prove yourself like at comedy clubs. Like, hey guys, I'm funny. You remember me? I've been here for 10 years. Yeah, we're not going to bump you up. But with agents and voiceover acting, they give you the opportunities because you're good and you're I don't know, professional.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, you still got to like put in the work and
right. Of course.
and
Absolutely.
everything. But there definitely is. It's like getting past at a club, right?
Right.
You've got somebody in your corner at that point.
That's great, man. What was the hardest, most difficult voiceover session that you had to do that just like you almost threw in the towel?
Oh boy. There was the project will go unnamed, but there was something where I had to do a monster roar. I turned into a creature. And we did it so many times that I, by the end, like almost blew my voice out. And it was the type of thing where, you know, you gotta speak up for yourself and you know, like if you need a break here and there. And it was early on in my career where I didn't really have the confidence to do that at that stage. And so I was like, you know, I'm also a former athlete. So I was like, you fucking go, man. Fucking bucket drill, bro. You go too, you puke. Yeah, dude, I lost my voice for like I had about like 20% of my voice the next day. So
and that's your livelihood.
Yeah, exactly. And so I learned from that, right? Where it's you protect yourself, you ask for breaks when you need them, and also learn some, you know, I talked to some people who really specialized in monster voices and just made sure that I was kind of employing the right technique physically to support my voice and not fucking ruin it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, that was rough.
So, do you have any techniques you want to share, or anything, any advice you want to share with new voiceover actors that want to break into this business?
Yeah, I mean, if somebody's, you know, interested in voiceover, my first recommendation would be like, I guess it depends what part of voiceover you want to get into, but first and foremost, like if you've never acted a day in your life, just like read everything out loud. Read billboards, read magazines, read a couple lines of a book out loud. Just get used to kind of you know, thinking on your voice, if you will. You know what I mean? And obviously, you know, get into a class, whether you've acted before or you haven't. If you've never acted before, get into an acting class. If you have acted, you know, find a voiceover class. A lot of casting directors will do those, and right now a lot of them are remote, obviously. In fact, all of them are. So you can find those online. And practice. Be a student of the craft. You know, if you want to get into cartoons, watch cartoons. And it's really you know, I found a lot of my characters just from the inspirations of the various characters that I grew up watching, whether they were, you know, larger than life sketch characters or actual cartoon characters. And then kind of like you kind of make your own stew of that stuff.
Who was your favorite growing up?
Favorite cartoon or
favorite voiceover actor?
Oh, Mel Blanc, Looney Tunes.
Oh, nice.
Easy, hands down.
Nice.
And it's so, dude, it's crazy. I, you know, growing up, I was like, oh, well, you know, he has the job. He's the one, and it's done. Looney Tunes is done. I guess it's possible for a human to do it, but he already did it. Moving on. And then I saw there was an NHL All-Star game where there was a celebrity match, and Rob Paulson, who plays Yakko in Animaniacs.
Oh, wow.
On the ice, because he is a hockey player. And, you know, at this point, I was like probably 9-10 years old. I just started playing hockey, but I've been like doing voices and like kind of, you know, little like school plays at that point.
Right.
And he steps on the ice. They introduce him as the voice of Yakko, and he does his voice on the mic. And then he goes and fucking plays hockey. And I'm like, I can do both of these things. It's just like blew my mind. So, yeah, kind of the combo of Mel Blanc and seeing Rob do it live and see that it could be done. That's kind of what did it for me.
You know what blew me away? I remember like when I was 11 years old, I was watching Rocko's Modern Life, and
Carlos, another stand-up.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah, and then I found out years later, like 5-6 years ago, that Carlos Alves Rocky was Rock. I was like, dude, what the hell?
He's great, man.
What the hell?
Great in Reno 911, right?
Oh yeah.
But yo, like I was, you know, I've been lucky enough to do I did a show with him where like, dude, he brought the house down, man. Like that guy.
Like stand up?
Yeah.
Show? Oh my god, dude, he's so funny. He's so funny.
Great.
Captain Bob says, "What is your favorite cartoon?"
Favorite cartoon? Okay, Of all time, like I still have to give it up to Looney Tunes because
Let's do the top 5. Let's do top 5.
Top 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Looney Tunes.
Okay.
Ren and Stimpy.
Ooh, nice one.
Rick and Morty.
Okay, that's recent.
Yeah. Samurai Jack.
That is a great show.
A great show.
Great show.
Storyboarding on that, which if it were filmed, you'd call it like the cinematography, right?
Right.
Brilliant. And Phil Lamar plays Samurai Jack. If you ever watch Mad TV, Phil Lamar, Samurai Jack, he's a prolific voice actor in his own right.
Dude, he is top notch.
He's great. He's great.
I'm always blown away. Like, they didn't give him enough TV time in Mad TV because he's so damn talented.
So good.
Yeah.
Good. And then number 5, I'm actually gonna, and I do feel this way. I happen to be pimping out a project that I'm on, but it's also like truly some of the best animation I've ever seen. Kipo and the Age of Wonder Beasts on Netflix.
Okay.
It is next level. The soundtrack is, I believe the kids call it fire. They might go so far as to say it's
lit. It is lit. It is lit. Now fire, but you have to say lit, then fire, then AF.
Exactly, that too. It's super inclusive. The entire main cast are people of color, and it's the first cartoon to, I think, the first cartoon ever to have an openly gay main character.
Oh, nice.
Out in the show. It's action packed. It's an action comedy. It's like so good. That was one of those things where I watched it to be like, I just want to see how my stuff turned out, watch it, see how it goes. And then I was like, oh my God, I'm watching the whole show. It's so good.
Wow.
Kids,
that's so funny. Like now, 2020, you have to have an openly gay character. It's taken this long.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Yeah. I wonder why do you think that is, especially for voiceover?
Oh man, I don't
for
know.
acting.
Maybe, I don't know. Fear of losing viewership, maybe, or sponsors. I don't know. I mean,
I can see that in the 90s, but
that's me.
2020.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe.
But it did take.
Do you think it's because it's kids?
Say again.
Is because it's dealing with kids?
Maybe, I don't know.
But
like,
that should be.
But I think it does come from the top, because in that clip that you showed in the very beginning, the third clip there where I played the cat, that's from a show called The Owl House, which is from Disney, and they just had the first bisexual character.
Oh, cool.
Disney's ever shown, like explicitly bisexual. They just did it, I think, on the season finale last week or the week before. And the creator Dana was being like, at first they said no, but then I think there was some like new brass that came into Disney and they like fully supported her and let her do it. So I think there is kind of like some of these choices. I can't say for certain. I can't say, I honestly hope I'm not misquoting Dana, because I wouldn't want to get anybody in hot water, but like in some of these cases, it might be that it is from the top down, and people's minds and hearts and views changing a little bit.
You got to educate the children, and if you do it in the right way, in the respectful way, there's you shouldn't feel weird about promoting this. I mean, look how much violence is on television,
dude. Seriously, and that's what's so great about the way the kid comes out.
You were KKK,
straight up. But they're like, now the show 2 boys kissing. Are you kidding me, dude?
I know, you were burning a cross, and that's like no problem. But then like the first openly gay character is like, that's gonna scare people. That's gonna scare people.
Did that girl just wink at another girl?
Yeah, right.
The children.
They're children. Let them play their violent video games. Okay, really? Let them kill people. If you haven't, as long as you're a good guy and you can stab them, you're fine.
Then it's fine. Yeah. But that was a great question. Thank you, person whose name I did not see on their hand.
Cat and Bob.
Cat and Bob.
Cat and Bob also said, what was the Netflix cartoon called again? Didn't hear that video.
Kipo and the Age of Wonder Beasts. KIPO.
Nice.
Yeah, highly recommend that one. It's crazy good. Yeah.
Amadeus Black says Rob Paulson's awesome.
Is the man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He's done a ton of voices too.
Oh my God, dude. Talk about epic. That guy.
Have you thought about producing anything?
Like cartoons?
Yeah. Like you like a big picture down the road? Like you want
something in the works.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Are you writing it or is it just you animate? Yeah, dude, that's so great. Am I ruining it for everybody right now?
No, because I'm not saying anything else about it.
Okay. You're not gonna be you're gonna be Antifa, not KKK this time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Antifa.
Cool.
It stars Joe Biden, the general. Obviously. In fact, it's the name of the cartoon is Joe Biden fucks fascists. So stupid.
You know what? It might be made now. It might be made.
Imagine like Biden fucking ripped. He's got cutoffs. Just like
It's like, come on, man.
He's got a machine gun that shoots machetes.
Shoots words because he can't say it too well.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
Oh, come on.
Hey,
man
you overcame a stutter.
Oh, that's right. He did have a stutter. I apologize. I take everything back.
You should.
I do. I'm good. Deep in the right field.
I'd like to apologize to everybody from way downtown. What the fuck? Man?
I like to apologize for the gay community because boom, shakalaka. Is it the shoes? I'm terribly sorry for the gay community for saying that.
I did not see that coming. That was like,
dude,
insane. You can't go into play-by-play in the middle of an apology.
He is, dude. He was like in the middle. He's like, well, if I'm losing my job, I might as well go out swinging and a mess.
I want you to apologize to every single one of you viewers right now. Like, will not be tolerated on my way.
NBA Jam apologies.
He's
yes,
on fire. Yes.
Is it the shoes? I always wanted to be that voice.
Oh my God! Is it the shoes? I forgot.
Yes, he's heating up.
He's on fire.
Boom shakalaka from downtown.
So good. So good.
Down. Get
that MIDI.
Down. The Chicago Bulls versus the Charlotte Hornets.
Oh, it always was.
Always. And you couldn't be Michael Jordan.
Dance? Did you see The Last Dance?
No, I haven't yet because I have kids and I don't have time. That's my excuse. You know, it's like to have kids and not have time and not sleep. It's like being a comic.
That's why I sacrificed a couple nights to stay up till 2 a.m. to watch that shit.
Oh, so nice. Good. Priorities. How'd you like it? I heard it was phenomenal.
Fucking fantastic. It's great.
Nice.
It's also just nice to like go back to a bygone era where it was just sports.
Right.
And it was like good news. There was good news. There was a little bit of like bad news in terms of in the documentary. Don't get me wrong. Like terrible shit was going on. Fucking Kosovo, I think, was at the same time. But like, just to be like, yeah, man, the Bulls. Like, let's just think about a happy thing for a little bit.
Nothing says happy like Dennis Rodman tearing up the court and destroying everything.
Vegas for a week.
And flying out to Vegas for a week, have sex with Madonna, and then go on WCW for a bash at the beach. Yep. And then come back and play sports again. That is a true athlete.
Like in the middle of I think that was the finals.
Yeah.
Like went on, WCW. And they were like, where's Dennis? Like the Bulls didn't know that he was going to go do that.
Oh my God. I got the best question right here. Yeah. Are you ready, Jake?
I don't know. I hope so.
Dude, Shindig. Did you ever play the Clintons in NBA Jam?
What?
Do you remember that?
No.
You don't remember that you could be Bill Clinton. Big head Bill Clinton in NBA Jam.
God.
He's like, oh man, it's on fire. Is it the Monica? Swing and a miss.
I did not travel with that.
I did not travel with that ball.
That's good. That's good. The older he gets, the less breath is in his body. Have you noticed this?
Yeah, because he's dying.
No,
it's all that guilt from Epstein Island.
We can't. Hey, the documentary, there was a worker, he said he never saw Bill Clinton do anything.
I never saw anything.
Move on.
Okay. Anybody have any questions for Jake? We're almost done. We're almost about to wrap up. We're almost at an hour, ladies and gentlemen. Does anybody have anything for Jake? Any comments, concerns?
Questions for Mike?
Not for me. This is all about you, Jake. I'm so proud of you, man. It's from everything. Hold on. Whoops. Wait.
Oh, God damn it.
Damn it. I ruined the freaking bit. It's backwards over here. There we go.
No.
Hold on. Oh no, it's this way. See, I can't do with this arm. I can do with this arm to you. To
Hey, guys.
you.
Is this riveting? Mike and me trying to figure out which way our arms work.
I can't do it on this side because it's right
I'm
here.
trying to.
Oh, okay, there we go. Oh wait.
Fuck.
Ah,
Nope.
oh my god.
Nope.
Okay, Jake, where can we find you in Spider-Man? That is an
So-
important question.
that is an
On top of
important
racism and homophobic
Yeah.
slurs, this
So
is important.
You probably hear me as like some of the guy. I'm one of Fisk's thugs, but the bigger role that I play in that is it's in the DLC. If you find the therapist tapes, there's a therapist that's interviewing a mob man. I'm the therapist there, which was super fun. And that's another crazy thing about video games. You do these things by yourself in a vacuum. You do not have like group records with the rest of the cast. So I find out later it's my buddy Andre in the scene with me, and I'm like, oh dude, that's us. It's like.
That would be cool if you were playing and you realized that. He's like, dude, I'm in this video game. I know I'm playing this video game. No, but I'm in this video game.
But I'm in this video. No.
So you guys you pause it and look at each other. Is it the shoes?
So yeah, in the DLC, download that and then find the tapes.
Nice, man.
Therapist tape, that's me there.
Nice. What do you think, before we get going, what do you think your greatest moment in voiceover acting was or is or could be or will be?
I don't think that's up to me.
It's not up to, it's not up to you? What do you think your biggest what do you want? What's the biggest thing that you want from voiceover acting?
Man, I just want to keep on having fun with it, man, and just like bringing joy to people. I know it sounds lame, but like I have a blast doing it. I want to give kids and adults what I got and get from cartoons, which is just like escape entertainment.
Hold on. You're breaking up, dude. Say, Jake, hold on. Your internet, give it 1 second and then repeat that because that's golden stuff.
Oh, it's too bad. It was like super eloquent.
No, because I heard it was kids and so say it one more time.
No, it's basically I want to give kids and adults what I got and still get from cartoons, which is just like an escape, entertainment, humor, fantasy. It's just there. You can do anything in animation and video games now too, where it's the imagination. There's no limit to it. So
wow. Well, we're gonna leave on that note, man. That's such a great note to leave on, man, because it's such a you dedicated your life for love, man. You gave up stand-up comedy because you want to have a great relationship with your wife. You have an amazing family now, and you live in Los Angeles, and then you developed this amazing career that I'm so proud to see it flourish all these years. And you want to you didn't say I want to have a big movie, I want to be a movie star. You say you want to bring love and joy to everybody that's watching cartoons, man. That's a great way, man. That's a great look. I'm getting chills, man. That's a great way to end the show. So everybody, thank you so much. If you're watching this on YouTube and Twitch, thank you very much. If you're watching it on Facebook, I'm sorry that it got cut off because I don't know why, but it's Facebook. But anyways, do you got anything to promote? Anything that you need to talk or?
But no, I'm not really. I can't. But I think I talked about Kipo, right? Kipo in the Age of
Right.
Monkeys.
Well, anything new that you can when you're allowed to send it here on me, Myself, and I would
They're
love to
pretty
display
strict
it.
about not talking about stuff before it comes out.
I get it, man. I'm sure they're watching and listening right now. They're like, "What is Jake doing?"
Oh wait, I think I know what I can. I think I can talk about one thing.
Okay.
Room 104 on HBO. They're doing their first ever animated episode. I'm in that.
Oh, nice.
I think it's coming out. Shoot, I think it's October 2nd. I think is when that episode drops.
Okay. Anything else, man? Keep us posted. Let us know. We'll play it here. And if you need anything to promote, dude, this is for you, man. So congratulations with everything that you've done.
Thanks, man, and you as well. I mean, you've carved out this space. You got your beautiful family too, and God damn it, I fucking love you, man.
Boom shakalaka.
Is it the shoes?
All right, folks, we're going to get out of here. We're at an hour and 2 minutes. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Before we go, man, we got to get some salsa. Start snapping your fingers, my friend. It's time to salsa. Salsa.
Me, myself, and I.
Want to say thank you,
It's
Jake.
me, myself,
Congratulations
and
with
I.
everything. We really appreciate it. And everyone that's been watching, thank you so much.
Mikeself and
Tune in next week. We'll see you next time.
It's me, Mikeself and I.